This podcast is sponsored by sciencebased.learning.com. Discover a passion-driven language learning system that combines ebooks, audiobooks, and videos with the science of spaced repetition. Maximize your learning and retention today at sciencebased.learning.com.
Mastering the present subjunctive in Spanish. Learn to form and apply the Spanish present subjunctive for expressions of desires, doubts, and hypotheticals, with exceptions and examples provided. Mastering the present. Subjunctive in Spanish. A guide for English learners. When learning Spanish, one may find the subjunctive mood to be one of the more challenging aspects to grasp. At the core of this challenge lies the present subjunctive, which is quintessential for expressing desires, doubts, and hypothetical situations. In this lesson, we will cover the fundamentals of forming the present subjunctive, discuss its applications, and touch upon some noteworthy exceptions to remember. The present subjunctive in Spanish is generally formed by adding the opposite endings to the yo, first-person singular stem of the verb. This process requires a solid understanding of how verb endings change according to their groupings: are, ir, and ear verbs. Forming the subjunctive. Our verbs change the ending from o to i, cg, hablo becomes hable. Our verbs change the ending from o to a, ille, como becomes coma. Your verbs change the ending from o to vivo becomes viva. These transformations lead to the conjugations as follows. Hable. Yo hable. Tú hables. Él, ella, usted hable. Nosotros, nosotras hablemos. Vosotros, vosotras habléis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes hablen. Yo coma. Tú comas. Él, ella, usted coma. Nosotros, nosotras comamos. Vosotros, vosotras comáis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes coman. Viv. Yo viva. Tú vivas. Él, ella, usted viva. Nosotros, nosotras vivamos. Vosotros, vosotras viváis. Ellos, ellas, ustedes vivan. Applications of the present subjunctive. The present subjunctive is typically used in subordinate clauses, following expressions of uncertainty and subjectivity. Often, these clauses are introduced by a cue phrase or verb, with one of the following triggers. Wishes. Espero que él hable con ella mañana. I hope he talks to her tomorrow. Emotions. Me alegra que tú vivas aquí. I'm glad that you live here. Doubts. No creo que ella coma carne. I don't think she eats meat. Impersonal expressions. Es importante que tú estudies para el examen. It's important that you study for the exam. Exceptions and irregular verbs. While the base rule for forming the subjunctive is straightforward, there are exceptions, notably among irregular verbs. Some verbs have unique subjunctive forms. Ir, vaya, vayas, vaya, vayamos, vayáis, vayan. Ser, sea, seas, sea, seamos, seáis, sean. Estar. Esté, estés, esté, estemos, estéis, estén. Saber. Bebía, fema. Bebáis, sipan. Dar, de, des, de, demos, deis, den. Furthermore, verbs with spelling changes in the yo form like conocer, conozco, also carry the change into the subjunctive, conozca, conozcas, etc. By understanding these rules and their exceptions, Spanish learners can begin utilizing the present subjunctive effectively in conversation and writing. For more personalized and structured learning, consider web-based resources tailored for title-specific educational goals. Get your copy of the Spanish Subjunctive Guide today. For further learning, visit sciencebased.learning.com.